What's up? Welcome to the Virzi Triplets show. The tour is lava, coming in hot. We'll be in Plano, Texas, Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas, Louisville, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Wisconsin. And we just added St. Louis. Come check us out.
And Phoenix.
We got a couple other ones as well, but those are, it's far out. It doesn't matter. Anyways, guest today, very funny comedian and former host of The Soup. I think it's gone now, right?
It's gone.
Sorry.
You haven't been watching it. It's gone. It's been gone.
Comedian Jade Catta-Preta.
Pew, 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 pew.
JCP in the building.
Oh, I love that. Kids used to make fun of me and be like, JC Penny, we hate your style. I'd be like, oh, what? It really stuck with me.
Honestly, that's a better insult than, I'll take that over like.
What did you guys used to get?
Mitch
Mervins.
the bitch was what I.
Oh, yeah, Mitch the bitch.
Mitch the bitch. Is what I
Bitch.
always got.
Big Gay Al.
Oh, why? Why big gay?
It was
From South Park.
Oh, I see. Because I feel like you're like a tinier gay.
Yeah, he is. He's a little guy. He's a
Baba gay.
He's a little twink.
Yeah.
Bite size.
I never really had like a nickname. They really didn't do anything.
Well, I feel like there's three of you guys, so you could kick their ass. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to pick on me. You got
exactly.
two more. Like, three for the price of one, baby.
We would usually just fight with each other. That's typically how we did it.
Did you guys wrestle a lot? Were you just little wrestling babies all the time?
Pretty much.
Your mom had nothing nice.
No, just beefcake gremlins is what we were. We still are, honestly. There's nothing really. When you still live in a 3-bedroom apartment with your brothers, nothing's changed.
I was going to ask.
You don't really mature. We're in a state of arrested development.
I'm so jealous of it. I'm just lonely all by myself, talking to myself in the mirror, and you guys just wake up, high five each other, have your 3 bowls of cereal. I'm just so jealous.
Yeah, we just shake our protein shakes.
Yeah, like together, high five.
Unison. Yeah.
I like to picture it like that, but like you guys are just fighting for the shower. It's more like that, right?
That's more of
him
what
and
it is.
I.
Okay.
Sean especially. Sean's a mess in the shower. He's been shedding a lot. His hair has been falling out.
We had hair transplants.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, like they
front.
got put in? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
How painful was it?
Not at all.
Really?
They numb the shit out of your head.
Because I've been thinking about getting my bush back.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm totally lasered. Like, it's too late now.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, not everything, because I read this book. Cameron Diaz had a body book, and she was like, my biggest regret was getting rid of my full bush. And I was like, take it from Cameron.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So did you laser armpits and
Everything's
cooch?
gone. Yeah.
Everything's
Legs,
gone.
everything.
Wow. That must have been a lot of lasering.
It was an investment.
Yeah.
I was like, I just can't wait to get on a sitcom so I can be like a hairless cat, But wow, so you guys got hair implants. Wow.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa,
That's the backside. They slurp the hair out of the back. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in for the camera there.
Wow, that looks raw.
They literally just plant it in the front.
Oh, so they take from your own hair and put it in the front.
Yeah, it's like taking a plant out of a small pot and putting it into a bigger pot.
Wow, so you guys got replanted like little succulents.
Yeah, it's really cute.
We had our friends, when they were coming over, they would literally water our hair. They would just
You have to keep it moist. Yeah.
You have to keep it moist. This is hilarious. Wait, and was it expensive?
Oh, yeah. No, we dropped
a good amount of money.
We went to Beverly Hills, though. We didn't want to
Was it like a breast implant? The equivalent?
It was
five digits?
A good one.
Yeah, it was 13.3 per person.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But you know what? What an investment. You know what? I feel like men are so scared of hair loss. I mean, women too. Being a bald woman is even worse.
Yeah.
I had alopecia for a second.
Really?
Yeah, it's stress-induced hair loss. Oh. And it looked like somebody, like when my Manhattan Love Story got canceled, this sitcom I was on a million years ago that nobody watched. I was like, they just called us and were like, it's over. And I was like, what's over?
It didn't even start. It was already
It was like, we still had 2 episodes to film,
Yeah, well, you don't want to, if you're a bald woman, I feel like you look like a baby bird. At that
You
point.
can't do that. It's
it's
rough,
not-
like
it's
a
not good
gremlin.
look.
Like, give me the ring. Yeah, and I just had like, someone went like this and took their finger off and I just had a bald spot.
No
so
way.
you were
Like right
losing
here.
globs.
No, like right here. Just like a quarter size, like just this one spot.
Wow.
It's so cute that it hasn't grown back in.
Oh, fuck you. How dare you? You know how that feels. You got a hair transplant.
I know, I'm kidding.
I was so scared. And then I would just wear my hair like parted that way, like I trumped it,
That's what
and
I did. He did that for a long time.
oh yeah, because
Just flop it over.
Well, he balded faster than all of us, so he had like.
why do you think that is? Is it your eating habits? What is it?
Oh, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
You guys get to see what it's like to do the same, to different shit to the same body.
Yeah.
Basically.
He was the ghost of Christmas Future, where it was like you could see, we both saw it coming.
This
so
is
we're
my
like,
future if I don't stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we don't, because he's like, I'm getting one for sure. We're like, well, we're gonna follow down suit. We might as well just all get them at the same time.
They were kind of in denial about it, like, oh, it's just happening to you. I'm like, oh no, it's happening to you too. Like his is more on the backside though. Like mine was in the front.
Interesting. Oh yeah, you were getting that little thing, and now it's all gonna how long does it take to grow back?
It's back.
You heal everything everything is a complete heal in 2 weeks. You're done in 2 weeks.
That's
and then
crazy.
Unbelievable.
The initial like follicle pops out, and then
Yeah.
the new one grows in permanently. And within 6 months, you see like great results, and then 2
Hair's
years.
wild.
Is,
Yeah, it's like kicking out a squatter, and then the new hair
See,
comes in. there. It
right?
just
Guys
goes
can
through.
get rid of everything that's bad except penis implants.
Yeah, I mean,
In height, you know, we're short kings, so it has. There's not really a good. They haven't had a good
they're doing
solution to that.
There's height transplants now. You can do like you can get the like they can break your femur and add a bar in there.
and then
Like
you
a,
get to twist your leg, and every like twist is like a couple millimeters. So you keep twisting.
Stop.
And it
yeah, so
maxes
you can
out.
add up
And
to 6
girls
inches
think
if you want.
beauty is pain.
You haven't gotten your penis extended.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. It's cool that you guys are open about it because people that are like secretive, you can't because you had to walk around with like a weird hairband for a while, right?
But honestly, it's not that you could wear a hat for a week and be good. Literally, a week
After
and be
after
good.
2 days, you're wrapped up for 2 days, and then after that, you wear a hat.
Your predecessor, Joel McHale, has like 4 of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
he's
If
had a
He
you look-
does.
If
He
you look
does.
at the
He got so much. He had such a glow up throughout the years. He's like an Elon Musk. Like you look back and you're like,
he
oh,
looks great.
yikes!
He
You look a
is.
lot better now. Yeah,
yeah, he definitely does.
he's hot now. Yeah,
Very Elon
beefcake.
like.
he is.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude,
I haven't met him in person, but I imagine
He's
that-
very tall. Like there's a photo of us next to each other, and I'm like at his waist. Like
Yeah.
I could just walk up to him and just suck his dick if I wanted to.
Well, he used to play. I think he played football at Washington.
Yeah, he's
He was a tight
athletic.
end.
Yeah, he's still
like a-
really athletic.
He's a big boy.
We know what that's like. It's
So wait, what made you get everything lasered?
You know, I just like we were brainwashed. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
patriarchy thing. Like I was just like I always thought hair was gross.
Yeah.
Like
what's the patriarchy?
you know the whole thing of like selling razors. Like
Yeah.
like men wanted to sell razors, and so like it became a thing that women had to be shaved all the time. You know, like that's not a natural thing. Like
I actually like a bush. I don't know.
not really a bush, but like everything. There's so much more hair. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I could probably grow a full mustache if I wanted to.
I mean, well, we always say the
Yeah.
hairier the merrier. That's our motto.
You guys all say that?
Yeah.
I don't.
He doesn't.
I think it's disgusting. and shame.
It's shameful.
shave it.
Alex claims he's like the most alpha guy, and then he can't any little ounce of hair. He's like, I can't handle this.
I'm like kind of like that too. I shave my boyfriend's butt.
Do you? You get
Yeah,
up in
I've
there?
done it.
I spent
I've done
30 minutes shaving my chest, pubes, and I got my butt last night too.
You can't shave because it gets all prickly. I hate how when it grows back, it's
I'm
so.
once a week with the
That's. Let me feel it right now.
I never shave.
Oh, that's actually but see that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll
We have
give it to
pretty
you.
we have pretty soft.
But
skin.
if you want to be like that all the time, just laser it.
yeah,
I thought about. I haven't made the full commitment to that because
If you need a good place. I get money from the Rex.
and spend the money on lasering. I'd rather just get another hair transplant. That's kind of what my thought process is on the cost.
Oh, you mean go double the hair on the chest, or do you mean on your just fucking
Ooh, that's
just
actually
go
not a
double?
bad idea.
Yeah.
reinforce my happy trails?
Yeah, just like really do it up. I don't know. I think it's like such an easy thing now. Women like just grow their hair. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like you can be whatever gender. You can be hairy. Like it's so much easier.
yeah. I think that's one thing where like women think guys want that, and then like guys are like, I really don't give a shit.
It's kind of personal. It's become personal for me. Like I just like it better. Like I feel more.
Yeah, that's why I shave my chest. But I also think that women do need a shave. I will stand by. I think they need to shave. I think it's we all have to do things for beauty and hairy arm. I don't even like my hairy armpits.
It's so difficult, you guys. I have to draw a straight line above my eye every day. Just like what are we doing? Like if do you know how much better my jokes would be if I didn't have to do my
cattail?
Yeah,
Or
like
whatever
the
it's called?
cat eye.
Cat eye.
I
there
like
you go.
cattail.
Cattail.
Cattail eyes.
I
No,
don't
I
know
think about that all the time. Like on the road too, you don't have to pack your shit. Like you don't have to pack shit. Like I have to pack a blow dryer. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's crazy.
Different outfits.
I mean, your hair looks great.
Oh,
Very
thanks. It's
shiny.
just oh yeah, it's the only virginal thing left on my body.
Nice.
I probably have more hair than all three of you guys
Oh,
combined.
almost certainly, yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Brazilians weren't very hairy.
What?
I
Is
thought
that-
Brazilians had a chunk of hair and like they were hairy in certain spots, but not all the way over.
No, we're known for being like very hairy.
They're known for a wax.
Yeah, but I thought that
That's
was
what
just
they're
in, like-
known for.
Yeah, but I thought that was just in the one spot.
We're known for like being sexy, having waxes, loving soccer,
Yeah.
which is bullshit because I hate soccer.
Yeah,
Soccer's kind of good.
Yeah.
Soccer's not
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I've only been with one Brazilian before, and it was very nice, very passionate.
It is different.
He's
was
such a
just-
dad. It was
it was
nice. It
great.
was
It
nice.
was like sleeping with her was like it was like a fight almost, where they're very passionate.
That's how I am. That's how I am.
All white girls pretty much, so it's like they're like, hey, they starfish a little bit, whatever. This one was like, what are you doing with your hand? Like, leave me. You had to bob and weave.
I fight my way. Like if it's another top, it's like it's a wrestle the whole time. You know what I mean?
But that makes it funner. It's more engaging.
Yeah. If I'm not working out, like that's not sex to me. Like I don't. Yeah. I need a workout.
You need to relay this message to all the other white girls, because I feel like primarily like.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey you. When you lay back and you just sit there, it's not fun for anybody.
The starfish, yeah.
But maybe they're not enjoying sex.
That's possible.
Well, I haven't had that issue. I have never had that issue. You just told to relay the message.
You just said.
Well, everybody's had, like, you can tell when some girls put in effort and some girls don't.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of
maybe
them don't.
I think a lot of people just don't know how to how to feel good. I think there's so much like taboo stuff around sex, especially in America, because we're not exposed to it here, that people feel like nervous to like express themselves.
Well, that's what I always say. I say, why don't you feel better? Is what I yell at them.
Does this not feel good?
Why are you not enjoying this? I'm bringing the thunder and the jackhammer, and you're not coming? What?
Do you guys feel like you fuck the same way? Who do you think is the best in bed?
Oh, me.
No. Absolutely not. If you look at Sean in any aspect of his life, he's cut corners, he's lazier.
I don't cut corners.
Look at your shirt.
This has been a running joke, Sean.
You guys leave
Sean,
his shirt
Sean,
alone. He loves a little spooky dog.
Yeah.
Bought it yesterday. It's not, and he's going to. The problem is he's going to wear this out of season for the rest of the year.
Who cares?
You got to look. If I'm going to be on your side, you got to keep it in season. Okay, you can only wear it October, November.
He literally.
That's fine. But they're saying October. I'm like,
you know what he said before this, Jade? He goes, "Yeah, this I can wear this year round, kind of like my reindeer drinking beer shirt."
Yeah.
You're just a seasonal dad. You can't help it, dude.
Yeah. Well, here's what I was gonna say. You know how they say if you want something done efficiently, have the lazy guy do it because they'll find the fastest way to do it. That's
Nobody says that.
That's
I've never.
100%. No. Bill Gates said it.
Here's why I know. We've been over this before. I know.
I just know how to get to it quicker.
I know Sean's not the best laid because he doesn't eat clam. He's not a. It's not
that I don't. I just usually don't eat.
I don't feel like clams and vagina are the same thing, but
it's like a shirt. It's seasonal when he eats it.
That's horrible, honey. I'm so sorry. I would go down on you, but it's it's summertime, and I don't do that.
It's a summer solstice. We can't do it. We can't possibly eat Gucci. Only during daylight savings
That's
do I do
hilarious.
it.
Did you guys fight over girls growing up? Was there one girl that like broke the pack?
There were a couple girls that we both liked at the same time, and it was kind of like duking it out. But typically, if we both like tried to, it would be like us sabotaging each other, and then like nobody got the girl. Yeah.
And then at the end, she was like, "Why are you guys doing this?"
She's like, "Yeah, okay, how about you guys get the fuck away from me?" You got to pick one or the other. You're just like, and it's like
now we have more of a best man wins situation where if it's open.
No. You do. Well, no, we're good wingmen. You are not.
Yeah,
Alex will sabotage. You're the worst
because he thinks he's sober. Like he's so cool.
No,
I disagree. I disagree because
he doesn't even realize he's doing it.
No, if a girl's at a bar or something and she's drinking, I will not talk to her or at least like hit her on that way because I'm like, I don't drink. You do
so judgy. It's like it's like have a fucking drink. You know what I mean? Like
you're also leaving out a couple qualifications. If she's not blonde, blue-eyed, big tits.
Wait, is that what
skinny,
you like?
I am a man.
Like a Pam Anderson and then.
I mean, statistically, yes, I'm attracted to it, but I've had an eclectic taste of, my palate knows no bounds.
I feel like you're a dad getting caught right now for cheating on his wife. I only met her once.
You know, that's funny that you say it because when we make fun of Mitchell, that's exactly we go.
I don't know.
Yeah, back to like the sex. Who do you think? If we fuck differently, like they always assume that I'm like this.
I feel like I get the best fuck energy from you because you make eye contact.
Thank you.
Like you know what I mean?
They assume the exact side profile.
They assume
you motherfucker. He's a negger.
Yes,
that's his way in.
100%.
That's his way in,
wow,
and it's working.
Hard she R said too. it with an E. Okay, relax.
Jesus. No, he. You guys have different tactics.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm more like, treat them like a human. Typically, Alex is more they're like, they're meant to be conquered. Is how he kind of does it.
Why did you looked at me? Hold on.
Does she know you're every fucking?
Because I know. Yeah, I just got your whole thing in one, and I don't want to turn that way because I'm not gonna fucking give you my side profile again. You don't get it now. You just get this.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I think Sean's energy is if you just broke up out of a 3-year relationship. Sean's the guy you date afterwards because. He doesn't care if you put on 5-10 pounds, and he's more of a comfort.
I comfort my way into it.
Nobody should be that bad. I mean,
No,
Are you
no.
dating people that are gaining 5-10 pounds at a time? You guys run.
Yeah, they're just bulking it up.
Run.
No.
Well, it is the fall season. This is
Do you feel like you guys could technically date the same girl, but then you would be good for different months?
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's the holiday guy.
Hey, you want someone to go down on you? Hey, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is guy.
Alex, it's your turn.
And then it's summertime, and he's like, I need the skinny bitch with me all
exactly.
times. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I was gonna say you asked about us like dating growing up.
Yeah.
It was always like if one of us like had a girl we liked in high school.
Yeah.
It almost took it like as you're trying to take time away from my brother. So it'd be not
I see.
It'd be like an indirect sabotage. Like when we were in high school.
I never thought this, by the way.
He just wanted to hang with you guys.
I guess so. I never
When
thought
we were in high school,
Yeah.
I had this cute girl I was dating, and they gave her the nickname. Her name was Kelly.
Okay,
And
is Kelly watching this?
no.
Okay, good.
She's a
And
doctor now.
And they gave her.
She's busy.
They gave her the nickname Potbelly Kelly.
Oh no, guys.
Which was Alex.
Hold on.
clearly.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She's a doctor now. She works at the Eats Too Much Mayo Clinic. And, no.
I just want to do comedy and podcasts. I just want to be out there for women and support women and stuff. And then,
Well, you shouldn't have laughed at that.
well, I did. I was laughing at how uncomfortable I felt. Just like
No, here's the thing.
We should have put you on this side. Sorry.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
Here's the thing. We didn't know. Like, we grew up all brothers. We have an older brother, and it was us.
Right.
None of us. We had zero female interaction pretty much till high school. So we just didn't know how to talk to women.
What's your mom like? Is she like really sweet?
Yes.
I mean, you guys just talked to her on the phone, so she's like, you guys
Yeah.
still.
She's sweet, reserved,
Yeah.
like Catholic lady.
She tried to shelter us kind of growing up. So when we got older, we kind of overcorrected pretty hard.
That's the American thing. Like
Yeah.
you can't drink, you go fucking nuts. You know.
Yes,
you
that
like-
was our
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And it was
If
like
we
the
got a tattoo, my dad said he would cut it off, which that's why none of us have tattoos. Even to this day.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wow. So he was like tough.
yeah.
Growing up.
He's an old school, like Italian construction worker.
Was he so excited when you guys were on the show? Oh yeah, those are my fucking boys.
Every
Yeah.
every
No,
show
he
we've been
wasn't.
on,
He wasn't?
Every show we've been on, he's been like, okay, so how much money are you making from this? And we're like, okay, well here's the thing. It
So
doesn't-
actually, we're paying them.
Yeah.
we filmed America's Got Talent, and after that,
Yeah.
he's literally like, all right, so tomorrow you're gonna go to the job site, and we had to get rid of the trash. Like he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's so fun, right? Because
In fairness, we lost every single show we've been on, so it's not.
I've never won a show I've been on. So it's fine.
yeah, but you got the
But you get that money though.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. I want to know, what the fuck do they do with that lava stuff? Do they film all the episodes like within 1 week? Like, isn't it gross? Isn't there like people's stuff in there, like buttons and like hair? And,
Yeah, you don't really have buttons on. Everything's like athletic.
but do you know what I mean? Like, isn't
yeah,
there
yeah.
stuff
I'm
in
sure there's
the
gun-
lava? Like,
there's people.
shit.
There's people in the lava.
What do you mean
The
there's people?
safety team is in the lava. They have like rocks on their head or something, but at least the first season they did.
Yeah, the
but yeah,
first
there's
season you
always
could see,
somebody
like little rocks kind of floating around.
Wait, and that's like just people like, yeah, come on.
in like wetsuits. Yeah,
That's so. And what's the consistency? This is another question I have.
Thick
Because, like,
lube, like
the first
Thick.
like Vaseline.
Okay.
it was different between the two seasons. First season was kind of like lube,
Okay.
a little like water-based
Slide.
lube.
Okay.
Second season was like honey.
Wow, it got
It
stickier.
Was thick.
Yeah.
And did you guys fuck yourselves up? Because I feel like people really slam, or do they make it look more like of a slam? Because I'm like, oh, it feels like people
No, some
straight
of them got,
up.
Some of them got
We got
pretty
lucky.
fucked up. Yeah, we got lucky.
We avoided the injuries, but there were some people that got pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
We'll tell you one or two off camera. I don't think we're allowed to talk about it. But there was one or two off camera that were.
We had a girl kind of go nuts on Hotties. The one that I just came out. Watch it. It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
And we had one girl that like had some intense stomach issues. We were like, why would you do this show? It's literally the only prerequisite is that you can like eat spicy stuff.
Well, yeah, and it's almost like what's it called, Hot Ones on thing
Yeah.
where they have to eat something like extremely spicy.
Yeah, it's Hot Ones meets Blind Date meets Next.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
do
course.
remember next. Yeah.
And you're also like trying to be sexy on that show, which is like the exact like if you have something hot in your mouth, that's the last thing you're thinking.
We just
is,
wanted
like,
to strip the inhibitions. Like that's
Yeah.
such an experiment to see what happens to people. Because I love reality TV. People think it's lowbrow, but I'm like, it's such a science and such like a psychology to it. Like, what happens to people when they're being observed and they know they're being observed? Like, how do they change? How do they, like, and they're trying to be all cute and shit, and
Well,
then
it's a
their
skill, too.
mascara's running. Yeah,
What have you done
Yeah.
to try and change yourself for a date?
Oh man, that's my one thing that I don't really care about. Like in comedy, I feel like I'm still trying to figure myself out, but like in life, I'm pretty I know who I am.
What about when you were younger? Did you do anything in high school to try and change yourself for a date?
Man, I mean, well, I wasn't like openly gay yet. And so I had a lot of best friends, you know what I mean? A lot of girlfriends. And I'm like, why aren't they hanging out with me? But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I try to talk a little less and try to be like a little less funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because men get a little like, whoa.
Yeah,
What's
sometimes
this?
it's too much.
Yeah, I had to meet a guy who was like okay with me being like, well, the center of attention kind of a thing.
Alex puts him on a word count.
Yeah, if they speak too much, I have to say, just cut them off like the Oscars. No,
The music comes on, he
I
just
will
plays
say
it.
on the dating apps, if a girl is if she's too into the messaging, that's almost a red flag because it's either like they're usually the ones that are like the waiting till marriage types.
And again, Alex also puts his message counts. You have 4 exchanges, and then it's date time or we're not talking.
I agree. I feel like if you're not going to ask me out right away, like, what are we doing? We're going to talk
the whole point of
online.
this is-
Yeah, it's like to meet in person. But also,
I feel like I'm being painted.
yeah, I feel like they're kind of
Is
painting.
it
You're like,
not true?
No,
I like-
I'm a gentleman.
I like to imagine that your profile photos is the same photo, like of the 3 of you guys, but you
I do
just
have
cut,
one. Hold
like
on.
you cut each one out.
You'll
to
like
use.
one of the profile
I want to
pictures.
see what your hinge says.
I got. Here's you can read.
It says
my
he's
Hinge
5'7",
I
which is
will
a lie.
say-
How tall are you for real?
5'4", 5'5".
5'5".
I will say he does have a
I'm
very
5'5".
good profile.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah, we're the same height.
Yeah. He's sitting on a pillow.
Here's what I will
That's
say.
a pretty cute photo. It's a little squatty. Like you might be taking
when
a little
someone-
poo-poo there,
my
a little
My
bit.
one buddy's like, yeah, your inner leg hair. That's what every girl loves. And I'm like, that's the only.
I've been to space with Jeff Bezos and Elon. My dimples cure multiple diseases. I built an orphanage yesterday. Okay,
See,
cute.
That's
Cute.
dumb. 2 truths and a lie.
Cute.
They're all truths.
These are good.
Yeah, it showcases a personality of some sort.
I feel like you're displaying your dick in a lot of these photos. Just leg open, like look at this.
lot of
That's 2 in a
manspreading.
row.
A lot of
That's 2
manspreading.
man-spreading photos.
Unintentionally, I used the dog and
The dog is like,
the
all
scenery
right.
to
Yeah, these are
distract.
good. These are good. I feel like the right kind of girl would be into this.
It showcases some kind of dumb personality, and it's like, okay, he's kind of normal, you know.
Kind of normal?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, you look like you have a sense of humor. You like to be outside. You like the dogs, but it's like, is something drawing me in? Like, I feel like you could do better with this. You
Yeah,
can
the
do better
first
than
photo.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's too
I
I feel like this
J-
photo is better.
I initially had that one. I switched between the two.
There's
Yeah.
nothing like a J.J. Abrams sun glare right in the first
Just
in your
a
first
fucking-
photo.
What
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Artsy.
It's a little squatty. Like,
It
why
is
are you-
weird.
I like.
Well,
It
he
is
is
squatty.
squatty.
It's to make it
I like
look
to imagine
bigger.
the photographer who's like on the ground, like, yeah. It's
was our-
him.
Usually it is our guy that's here, but
That's so funny.
Here's I will say the message. I don't think the messaging's a turnoff. Like if somebody's messaging back and forth, you said too much, or like if they're actively responding, I'm like, oh, that's good.
If it's good conversation, it depends. Like, I
Yeah.
hate the like, what's up? What's up?
Well, and that's the thing. I feel like
Nothing,
I feel like in
nothing, like-
LA, you're so conditioned to like shitty messaging, like taking a day to respond. That it's like if somebody actually does, it's like
But Hinge is for the normies. You guys on Raya yet, or what's up?
we're not on Raya.
We're not.
No.
We're not elitist enough to be on Raya.
Raya's the best,
That's
man.
what I hear.
I'm-
We had a friend that was on Raya, showed us her Raya account yesterday, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this guy's a baseball player. This guy's a whatever." I'm like,
It's fun who you get to like. You see a lot of like old SNL cast members. You're like, oh man, all my idols.
Can you
No,
name names? Who else? Who was on there?
I mean everybody's on there. Everybody's
Are
on
you
there.
in? Can you refer him?
Can we
I'm
get- can we get
I'm
the
happily in a relationship.
I know, but if
Oh,
you
yeah.
still have it, you could still.
referral? No, you delete.
You
I'm
gotta
not
wait.
gonna active. Yeah, I'm not gonna activate
enough.
It's
my.
not worth messing up with.
I'm nothing right now. I'm no dating apps whatsoever. I'm doing all natural.
IRLing.
IRLing.
You just showing up to yoga classes and a lot of farmers markets.
I have thought about going to a farmer's market.
I
I'm
go to
not gonna lie.
Erewhon. That's where I would go. I would
I
like look
mean-
cute and go to Erewhon and be like,
Erewhon's a little too. That's a little out of my price range. I did date a rich chick.
I
I'm
would
like,
literally
need to
buy
date-
one thing. I would buy like a plum and I'd be like, oh, it's $5.
But if they're shopping at Erewhon, then they have a taste for the higher.
I know, but that's
Here's
great.
what you do. You
Good old
dress
sugar
up.
mama.
You dress up just like this. And you go buy.
Absolutely not.
You go buy a little gourd, just like I do. I bought a little pumpkin and like that's so cute. Oh my god, you like spooky tea?
It's
just-
so funny how you date such 3 different women. Like I can already see it.
Yep.
It's so funny. Such
We-
3 different flavors
One
of
of,
one
one of our
candy.
jokes. One of our jokes that we have in stand up is I have a relationship face.
I have a husband face.
Got to sit on my face.
I hate you guys.
Thank you.
I know, I love it. So how did you guys get
love to
into
hate
how did you get into stand up together? Like how did you figure out that you could all 3 do it? Because I could barely get my own words in.
Well, we all at the same time in college. We used to do child acting.
Oh, what was the
So-
show?
We were on a show called ER,
The ER?
ER.
It was
Oh,
like Grey's
ER.
Anatomy, but more of a drama.
Okay.
We were
and
just
then
on an episode. We mainly did commercials because we were the labor loophole.
Of course. Yeah, I've worked with many a baby twins.
Yeah.
One is like the crier, one's like the happy one.
Yeah.
And then we were in a running for a show on Disney that was supposed to be between twins and triplets, and they went with twins, and it was the
Ugh,
sweet life
fucking
of
twins.
Zach and Cody.
No!
So that was like our big miss.
Stop.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were doing we went to a voiceover audition. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like, why would we do this? My mom's just like, just do it, like do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so dumb. Like, who names the movie like The Incredibles? And we're like, fuck. We were the voice of Dash, and we were like, this is so dumb. I don't want to be here. She was like, phoned it in. My mom's like, God, you guys fucked up. I'm
There's so many right? The moments.
What
So
else?
many. People ask me that all the time. I'm like, how much time do you have? Like, I've been here for 20 years. Like,
we literally talked about it before this about we were supposed to be on a TV show and then it just fell through last week. It's like that's Hollywood.
Listen to episode 1 if you want all the details.
I'm sure you have plenty of people that it's like they're new here and they're just trying to like they're very positive. It's just like you start slowly over time seeing the corroding.
well,
of
it
a
just
person.
shifts, and you have to keep growing with it, right? Like
Yep.
like I got really upset because all of a sudden it was like clippable things and things online, and I just felt so like overwhelmed by it. I started taking classes. I was like, I'm taking charge. Like I have to keep up with these fucking kids because I've been around for 20 years. I've been in every TV show. Like I've done it all, but nobody fucking knows. Like nobody knows my story. Nobody really, because I was just not really into posting. I thought it was like kind of more cool to be like,
Yeah.
you know, a little more incognito, and now everything's just out there, and it's exhausting.
It is. It's crazy.
But people at least get to see, get to know me a little more, and I'm being a little more transparent lately, I hope.
It's weird because everybody, at least traditionally, it was like everybody got to know you through an hour of your time, and now it's, hey, I'm gonna know you after 20 seconds, or I'm just
done.
gonna swipe up.
Yeah,
So
and people know
it's
how
weird.
what your house looks like what your pets are, like,
Yeah.
like look at Bobby. They know about his relationship because of the podcast. They know, it's so much. Yeah, like we were in and out, and some guy came up and was like, "Sorry about you," and it's like, what the fuck? It's so weird. People just know your business, and I don't know. I'm still kind of getting used to that line of like having some, I don't
Privacy.
know, yeah, some separation, because it's like we are our art, blah blah blah. It's like I need a little bit of a break sometimes, like where I'm not doing stand up one night, and I'm just.
Well, it's like
normal.
it's like
I don't even know what to do with myself.
We
I'm
just,
like,
we just got back from a bachelor party where it's literally no one took a picture. No one there had
Isn't that
anything to do with
nice?
industry. We were in Lake Tahoe, just
Nice.
completely removed
Yeah.
from everything. And it was like, oh, we were a million times happier. It was like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to just be normal and hang around the boys or whatever.
It's just weird 'cause-
clout chasers.
Yeah, you used like
what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're used to being so vulnerable on stage, and then now it's like that's like where you show yourself.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're not vulnerable on stage.
Maybe he
I'm
feels
very-
vulnerable. Maybe he feels open.
I'm bearing it all.
You're not. We
Yeah.
do dick jokes and we do dumb
Same.
act outs.
Okay, traditionally,
Same.
most individual acts are you're being so vulnerable, and then it's like, oh, now I have to do this all the. I always have to be on. Like it's
We're
Yeah,
not
I-
Hannah Gatsby, bro. We're
Oh
Okay,
my
I'm
God,
just
Jesus! I do feel like, I do feel like exhausted by social interactions now too. Like whenever I have to talk to, like, I have a girls comedy group thing where like all females comedy get together, blah blah, talk shit about men. Yeah, and it's overwhelming just like talking for that long. Like we are kind of becoming weird like internet creatures, and
truly.
we're like little goblins. Like
Everything's on the internet. That's
everything's
that's
in the
thing.
internet, you know. And people are, you on YouTube Shorts yet? And it's like all the same thing. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit, different platforms. Like literally, there's not enough interns to get this shit done.
I
It's
don't-
insane.
I don't know how people, like, I say it all the time, I don't know how people do it individually. Like, you look at guys like Trevor Wallace. Trevor Wallace is a team now, but it's just like, man, some of these guys that are just one-man wrecking crew with their content. Like,
It's because they love to do it. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Like these comics in New York. I was just huffing a Bastos. Do you guys know him? Rafi? Bastos is a big comic in Brazil. He's like the Chappelle of Brazil. But now in New York, he's just like establishing himself. He's at the Cellar, blah, blah. But he's like, I do a set and then all day I'm exporting it, cutting it, blah, blah. I'm like, I have auditions. I have I'm working. Like I can't devote my entire time to social media. But then it's like, you see people's numbers going up and you're like, do I need to be this competitive? Like, am I selling tickets? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I just miss being a feature and being on TV, like, so much. I miss featuring.
We say it all the time. Not that we're big headliners or anything like that, but we know we're probably not like featuring. We're just we're a weird thing. For,
Yeah, like, what are you supposed?
We're a weird thing for.
I don't know who we
take.
feature for. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like
you guys are each going to make $100. Yeah. Sorry.
So we always try to just do our own thing, be big fish, small pond, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, some of those guys, one of our buddies just got to, Bert took him up to Alaska.
Oh, nice.
And it's just like, oh, that is so damn cool to get to go on the road. You're going to Alaska. You're
stay at a nice hotel. Yep. All the tickets are sold out already. You literally do 15 minutes. You feel the energy of the crowd. You're like, I'm done. Bye.
Or some guys just, get scooped up by a YouTube star and then that's it. They just have to show up.
Yeah. Is that what happened to you?
Yeah. That's Jeff. Yeah. Jeff Zenizek, he's opening for a pretty big YouTube and comedian. And it's just like.
Who?
JP Sears is his name.
Is that okay if we, I'm sure we can say it.
Oh. Cool.
But yeah, he's.
And that's a whole other platform of comedy too. Comedy is so many different things to people, and I hate when it's like, well, I didn't laugh at this. It's like, but you took the time to leave a comment that you didn't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never not liked something enough to be like, I hate this.
Yeah,
like,
I just immediately move on.
Yeah, I've just started answering. Like, it's been fun.
Oh, answering the comments is the best.
I'm just helping the algorithm at this point. It used to really hurt me. Yeah. But now I'm like,
we intentionally will sometimes just intentionally say dumb shit on here. Just to get people like the one
riled up.
We posted some anime clip where Mitch was like, I think anime's stupid. And the amount of comments and views it got, it was just like, okay, there was just a bunch of anime nerds that were
I kind of love anime.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah, I love animated stuff. I don't know. I just love it. Yeah.
Wait, you like animated stuff or like anime?
No, I like anime. Like, I'll watch it. There's some good stuff out there.
Okay, but
I'm not like reading it.
I wasn't trashing the people that watch it. I get that. I was trashing the people that will like dress up in the costumes and go to conventions.
Let them do their thing, man. They're so happy.
And then be happy. Why do you bring?
He hates it too. He's just trying to take a side now.
I was just saying, I just don't get it.
I get it. It's not for you. It's not for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, they get to come out of the house once a year.
Yeah.
And if they weren't doing that, they'd be fucking killing people. So just let them, like they're Dahmer. Yeah.
Yeah, knitting their outfits, embroidering, and then
all year they get ready. They're hot gluing shit, painting it metal.
Well, the funny thing is they can respond to the video. So we had a lot of people like stitching it or duetting it on TikTok
and being mad.
And it confirmed everything I said.
One guy he had this whole like Spider-Man outfit that he made. So he was like pretending to watch. He'd be like, "Oh, hi there," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm 40 years old and I get to wear this around the house all the day. Go fuck yourself."
I'm like, all right, respect. So,
I know, but you found that thing where people love to hate you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a thing, and you have to find and you have to take it. Yeah. But it's weird because what we don't think about all the time is like the energy we're receiving as comics all the time, and like if I'm on the road. If I do 2 weekends in a row, like I am exhausted. Like it just drains my entire. People don't understand how much of your whole being it takes to do it. You know.
There's the jet lag alone is bad. Then you got the adrenaline down from the shows, like high, and then very low. It's like
we're like fighting a fire, and then it's like go back to your hotel room and order. Oh, there's no food. There's no food anywhere. You're just like eating Doritos at fucking 4 a.m. Yeah.
Everybody's always like, "Oh, do you guys go out and party after the shows?" I'm like. The second we stop talking to anybody after the show, we all crash, and that's the night. It's literally you just crash.
I pack, repack. Like I just have to do anal things, like control, clean the room, and then I'm like just watching House Hunters till 5 in the morning. Fuck.
We're gonna be. I think we're gonna be on the road 3 straight weeks, not just weekends. 3 straight weeks.
We're gonna be just on the road,
in and out of places.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I'm doing just 3 little dates this year. I've been off the road. I'm not kidding. I like burnt out so hard. I did 42 weekends last year. I was so burnt out.
Christ. Yeah.
And it was during COVID too, like where it wasn't like super fun being on the road. And this year I was like, I'm not going to go out until the end of the year. Just do a few. I have a brand new hour that I'm working on. Nice. So
I feel like a lot of comics. Joey Diaz, like he just stopped. Tim Dillon's not doing a lot of big dates either. It's like
I think I just have to like refigure out what I want to do. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the word out on Hotties, Just trying to get people to watch.
Speaking of
Hotties on Hulu.
Hot New Hours.
Hot New Hours?
Yeah.
You guys need a radio show.
That's really what you
is that in the works?
Tripletness. Yeah, no, not at all.
Because Sirius XM, you guys.
Ooh,
maybe.
If you have any hookups there, but usually our
I'd use it for myself.
There you go.
I don't blame you. Usually the marketing tool is the triplets, and the radio's the one thing where you're not seeing the triplet.
Yeah.
Like, we can't wait to have you guys talk on top of each other for an hour.
Yep, exactly.
And sound the exact same voice.
I just was like obsessed with radio. I was obsessed with her. I just did the Stern wrap-up show.
Nice.
And I was just staring at Gary. I have such an obsession with all of them. I was just like staring at Gary. Like, this is so weird. Like,
I wanted to ask you about because I just saw you got to go to the Emmys.
Yeah, I went to the Emmys. It was fun.
What was the Emmys like?
Incredible. Like I used to go to these events all the time and be like, I'm not there. Like have this real feeling of like, but I just felt so like inspired and excited to be. And like I knew so many people, so I felt really like I saw so many people that fired me over the years. It was just exciting too because my friend works at MGM and she's my best friend from high school, and everyone made fun of us and we were like the weird like theater nerds, and then we got to go to the Emmys together. So I was like, fuck you, Ashley.
You guys.
Yeah.
You feel like you belong now too.
Yeah, I felt like cool. I knew everybody there, honestly. Like I've worked with so many comics. It was so many comics there. Like Gerard Carmichael was just walking around with his Emmy, like shirtless. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, if you got an Emmy, you might as well do that.
Yeah, and it was just like exciting seeing everybody. And parties got like kind of shitty because of COVID, and then it was like finally a party again with like all the catering and all the different stations. And
did you get any
it was
cool
magical.
like, gift bags or anything?
No, I didn't. Not this round.
Okay.
But I usually am very good. Like I'm very good at like what's for free.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, their shit is like if you take something for free, it's like 25 grand and whatever else.
I used to work those parties too. Like I used to cater.
Oh, really?
And I would have to give away the bag that's like, oh, and there's a certificate for a free washing machine in here. And people are like, I don't want this. I'm like, oh, can I take it? Like, people were just like, the rich people get so much free shit.
Yeah,
it's so backwards.
It's disgusting. But
Disgusting.
once you're there, I mean, then
Then you
enjoy
can
the
enjoy
spoils.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but it's fun. It's coming back. You can feel like the energy of things like getting made and the diversity being different. And there's like so many women there, and it's
What's
just
diversity?
exciting. We'll tell you about it after the podcast, sweetheart.
Yeah, we're the least diverse group of people.
I know you really are white on white.
Yes.
White on white.
Three
If you guys-
generic-looking white dudes that literally have the same DNA.
You guys are a mayonnaise sandwich. Literally just white bread with mayo.
tuna salad, chicken salad, and macaroni salad.
So, did you grow up? You said you're from Brazil?
Yeah, I grew up in Brazil, São Paulo until I was 12. And then I moved to Charlottesville, Virginia.
oh wow,
Shit.
okay,
What
yeah.
a difference.
I know. I feel like
one
the-
favela to the next.
really, literally just broke. I don't know. It was just a big transition, really different. Hated it. Really
Well-
Christian community. Didn't know where Brazil was.
What would you say is the biggest difference between Brazilian culture and American culture?
They are like not social. Kids are not socialized. Like,
Here in America?
Yeah. Like I came from Brazil where I was already going to like events with children, like we'd have conversations and dance parties. And like I show up here and people are just like rolling around with balloons and a bouncy house. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like nobody wants to talk politics. Yeah, like you're exposed to sex and social situations a little earlier. Like, you're just more of an adult. You grow up faster in other countries.
I think here we very much are like, oh my god, a trampoline? Cool. I don't need to learn anything for a year.
Exactly.
Just play with that forever.
Yeah, it was a weird transition, like for sure. I mean, I didn't speak any. I was like ESL, like didn't speak the language. So
So Portuguese first. Oh,
yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
yeah. It was like me, my sister, this Russian ESL lady, and this like Asian kid who I don't remember. I think his name was Mikey. It was like his Americanized.
Yeah,
Did
of
he
course.
speak
Name.
English or did he speak Portuguese or did he speak?
No, I believe he was Chinese.
Interesting.
And just all three of us couldn't talk to each other. So we just would sit there, me, my sister, and him, and like draw and play tic-tac-toe and stuff.
Like, you want to dance?
Yeah, like fifth grade was educational for me. If you ask me anything history, I'm like, I don't know. I was drawing then.
The funny thing is, you were probably smarter than everybody. All those kids.
I don't
You
know
just couldn't-
smarter, but I literally extra credit was my jam. Like I'm a hard worker, so I'll always hustle for more credit. I was bad at taking tests because tests are like not really made for like my kind of brain.
Yeah.
Just like you guys would, I bet you guys crushed some.
We were
some
good testing.
tests.
Yeah.
Like SATs. Did you guys do well on your SATs?
I did pretty well.
I did not.
Our thing was it doesn't matter how well we did. It just you didn't have to be the worst. Because we were in the same grade. Everything was like as long as you weren't the dumb one, that's all that mattered.
So you guys, who had the best grades?
I did.
No.
You had the best SAT scores. I had the best grades.
I got accepted into far better schools.
Yeah,
than
only
you.
because you played 4 years of college.
Oh wait. Did you guys all go to the same college?
Sean and I did.
We went to the same college.
You guys separated at college?
They didn't get into my school.
He's always been trying to be like, he was the first, he did stand up by himself, and then he's like, hey guys, I'm not funny. I need your help. Okay,
That's not
got
how it
it.
went.
You
We
guys,
got it.
honestly, I need two people to repeat what I just said.
They
Please,
saw-
please.
Yeah, I saw the traction I was getting. They like latch on. They just clawed in.
yeah.
You guys, it's nice. It's nice that you have each other. I mean, you probably fight all the time and it's like
All the
annoying, but like it is nice. Like I'm so overwhelmed all the time. I just want somebody's opinion that I know is like, because you get so many yes and people.
Yeah.
That's like you see celebrities dressed like shit. You're like, you've gotten too big.
That's
People
the
are just
imp-
saying yes and.
That's the improv culture. We started in improv and then
Yeah,
we did stand up,
same.
and we're like, it's just too positive.
Oh,
it's
I
not-
miss it.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'm on set sometimes and the actors are so nice and supportive of each other and like And then I go back to stand up where they like don't even make eye contact with me. I'm
Yeah.
like, I've known you for 20 years. It's like my birthday. I show up at the Comedy Store. Like, why would I do this to myself? I've realized like a lot of my friendships in comedy are like trauma bonds.
Yeah.
They're not really like actual friendships. You know what I mean? Like we just got through it together.
When
I
you-
could see that.
The trauma being stand up.
The trauma being like coming up doing stand up in like the early 2000s at the Comedy Store when
all
it was
the
like
bombing,
dead.
yeah.
Like there would be like 4 people in the whole club like all night.
It's wild.
Like we would just do drugs and work there. It was crazy. We ran the place.
But now it's paying off well.
It is. I love it there right now. It's
Busy all
so
the time.
exciting. The energy is like the booker's crushing it, and they do like in the main room now. They used to do just a 15-person show. Now it's 2 shows, so you make like double the money. It's exciting to make money doing comedy. What?
What?
That's a dream. That's the dream right there.
In LA?
In
What?
LA is the big one right there.
In LA.
is nuts.
We've always said if we could just cover all the bills that we have, then we'd be happy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So not yet.
No, we're
close.
Get in there?
This year has
What's
been
happening with?
I have no
we
idea.
have to
Jeff,
talk
what
about
is
Jeff.
brilliant?
Can you
what is
hear?
going on with this?
Does Jeffrey Dahmer live next door?
He can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't hear it on the mic. We can hear him.
Do you ever get panicked? Because is this how calm you are at all times?
Yeah.
Jeff sounds like
What do you get upset about?
Dumb bitches.
I don't know. Split ends.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad tennis. He's a semi-pro tennis player, so he gets upset at.
Are you really?
Former semi-player. Yeah.
How do you feel about Selena retiring? Is it time?
He doesn't have a microphone, so that,
Oh, he doesn't.
said
So
Serena's
none of
done.
this.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Serena's done. Who's the other guy that just retired?
Federer. Yeah.
Federer.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care
is
about
a-
tennis.
Tennis
We
is a
don't.
dumb sport.
Sorry, no
We're
offense.
just trying
I
to
mean,
make small talk with you, Jeff.
Look, I love pickleball, but that's as far as I
pickleball's
go.
fun.
He's big on the racket sports.
So you're in a relationship now with a guy you met.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't meet him on the show. He happened to be on a show.
He was on a show and we made fun of him on The Soup.
And
like,
then-
there's a clip of me making fun of him, and then it cuts to me like shaving his ass. It's so funny. Yeah.
Did he slide your DMs or did you?
You know, it's funny because I wasn't running my social media at the time. They were paying someone to do it. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a dream.
So awesome. And then when The Soup finished, I was like, hey, I'd like to keep hiring you. How much are you? And she's like, $4,000 a month. I was like, oh, bye. You're
Yeah,
fired.
No thanks.
So she told me, she was like, hey, he mentioned something. The guy that you thought was hot mentioned something. Because I kept pitching him in the room after like we took the video on the show. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Cameron was like in the audience, like shirtless? They're like, Jade, we're not going to fly him here. Stop. So yeah, then we started talking. FaceTime was like our full relationship. And then we met 90 Day Fiance style at the airport.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
amazing.
it was fun.
It's going smooth.
3 years almost. So it's
Yeah,
cool.
it's crazy.
It helps that he's not in the industry. That's my
That
advice
is
to people.
nice.
Don't date comics.
Oh, we don't. I mean, if anybody's even closely related, you are a
Yeah.
business associate.
Parallel is like a producer is a good person, or like, you know what I mean? Like, or a casting
Okay.
agent or a manager.
We just stay away.
Just stay away.
We don't shit where we eat.
We're very hungry.
We're very hungry, and if we can't eat you, get out of the way.
Exactly.
Do you have any tips for guys to help stay in a long-term relationship?
To stay in a long-term relationship, ooh, maybe, yeah, ooh, that's a hard one. Just once a month, know that, things can get a little rocky. Patience. That's what I'll say.
Just
have
once a month?
patience. Yeah, I get a little nuts. I get like, like the joke. It's like she's on her period. Like, yeah, that happens to me. Like
Well,
I turn nuts
Yeah.
for 3 days. Like I'm just like, and then I never know what's happening too. I'm like, why? Yeah, like I don't know why I'm like that. And then I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm shedding.
Do you think that
Like
do
an
you think
iguana.
that-
Just like that, my skin comes off. I'm like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, just don't.
Have you seen
just
the
leave me.
videos where I don't know why it's such a niche video, but it's like the iguana or the reptile has like skin on his eye, and they have to they don't shed their eyelid skin the best.
That
and
sucks. And
there's
someone
a
has to
video-
peel it.
Yeah.
So the guy, I don't know why that popped into my head when you said that.
I want one. I
What
want a
I was-
lizard.
What I was trying to say is, do you think there's culturally, do you think different cultures handle their period differently?
Interesting. Yeah, I think like probably Japanese cultures, they don't talk about it as much.
Yeah.
Well, their flag is made from
Just one period. I hate you. I hate that I like that.
When you said you could be a radio host, you didn't.
Yeah,
you meant 1940s radio
Yes,
host.
yes, yes.
apparently.
That's it. Well, hello,
This just in, Pearl
ladies. If
Harbor.
you're listening, get off. This isn't for you.
We can tell it was the Japanese in Pearl Harbor because they're one of their bed sheets.
And they
Quit,
dropped just
quit,
one
quit,
big bomb. No, wait, here's the other one.
Jesus. Yeah, I think like Latin cultures are more open about that stuff. In American cultures, like we just started talking about periods. Like there's finally like commercials, and like there was a commercial the other day where a girl was like shaving and she was like wearing underwear. I was like, whoa, that's pretty like we don't really do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like imagine if you saw a vagina on a commercial, you'd fucking lose your shit. We'd
we
all
didn't-
lose our
Yeah,
shit.
we didn't know about like any of that shit. Like they really did not like in our public school. They did not tell us shit. They were pretty much just like wear a condom when you have sex. That was it. They didn't gloss over any of the like actual like ovulation process or anything like
They
that.
need like Cardi B videos. Like they need to show you guys stuff.
I don't know if that's gonna help.
I think it's gonna help. I think it needs to like you need to see it all and then
Yeah.
decide for yourself. I think men just aren't. I think people aren't educated. That's the number one thing.
We always say guys that had sisters are like better. They're more well-rounded because they are like around it. Whereas like we grew up with all brothers and we just had no idea. Like the first time we went into a girl's bathroom, they have the little the little boxes by the toilet, and we're like, oh, this is like whatever.
Mailbox.
The little the little tampon boxes.
Okay.
But we didn't know
we
what
thought
they
it was a mailbox.
We thought it was a magazine rack, something that
You guys, all three of you guys went to the bathroom and
Well,
were
no,
like, "What's
this is-
that?"
Well, when you're growing up, you're like, what would it be like to go into the girl's bathroom? And they're like, you see this magic
so
box.
cute.
What's in this box?
I really don't want to have sons. I really don't want to be. I feel like
No,
I'm
you
going to
can-
be punished with.
You could train
He's not
them better.
He's not a flaming homosexual. It's going to be hard for me. It's going to be difficult.
We're
No,
the
you
opposite.
can you can
We-
train them better. You just need it. We didn't have the exposure therapy that you need. We got that late in life, which was unfortunate because
He's just.
we,
I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm like holding his eyes open. He's like, no.
yeah, Trixie and Katya all day.
Oh my god,
just-
all day, every day. I mean, drag queens are on fire right now, dude.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they can do so much better in tour too because they can sing, they can dance,
they're
they can talk.
one woman shows, one
Lady show.
one lady show. There we go.
one person shows. I don't.
No,
Well,
one
Trixie and
woman
Katya
shows.
are two,
Too, yeah.
and they're hilarious.
Have you guys been to the Trixie Motel in Palm Springs?
I have not.
We have not. If you can believe this, we're not big in the drag community.
Oh.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
Not that we don't support it. We just, it's not.
The exposure therapy. This is what I'm talking about. So my
Yeah.
the last girlfriend I had for a long time, she
Yeah.
started like exposing me to all that. She ended up being, she works in sex health now. So like I got a very crash course in all that stuff. So now I'm like
Yeah, you
much
need
better
it.
around it.
You need it.
Why'd you look at me and say that?
Well, just because I feel like you don't drink or smoke, and I feel like I want to know
her
what your
and Al's
I want to know
class-
you have weird vices. I bet you have weird vices, like you count things or you have some kind of thing, like because being out of control is like people's vice, right? Like when you're in
Gerbils.
control, the gerbils in the
Gerbils
butt.
it is, yeah.
Oh my god, like Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Remember that rumor? Why did we all know that?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it's true. Was it? Did it end up being true? I don't.
Why are we looking
Why are we looking at him? What the fuck? He doesn't fucking know.
He's got a computer. He could Google it, but I don't
No,
think
but
there's
it's
ever-
like the Marilyn Manson thing where he took off a rib to suck his own dick. It's like one
Yeah,
of those
that's what I heard,
rumors,
yeah.
you know, before the internet when we'd all just be like, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
That was definitely one of the long-standing rumors of that. Well, someone said something beforehand.
Vices.
Vices. I don't really have gambling. I definitely overdid it in gambling this weekend.
Gambling, there it is.
For the bachelor party, but I'm not like a degenerate in the fact where it's like I don't gamble every day.
It's
I'm
not-
gonna be like, I have to win this bet. I have to.
But that's like your little rush. You get a little rush from that.
Gambling.
That probably
I'm
working
a
out.
binge eater.
Froyo.
Oh, me too.
Big Froyo and ice cream guy right there.
Interesting. Real milk?
Oh yeah.
Living on the edge.
No, we're not little soy boys. We
Yeah,
handle
I
the
haven't had
real
milk
stuff.
since the 90s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It really fucks me up.
I would say I am probably the most. I will like whatever I do. I go hard at it. So like drinking for a while. I had to actually stop drinking right now because I have a heart rate monitor on currently.
We'll show it
Do you
off.
really?
Yeah,
Wait, what's going on? You good?
I had a delayed heartbeat, which is pretty much caused by caffeine, alcohol, lack of sleep, and strenuous workouts. Which is pretty much what I've been doing for 12 straight
Drinking?
years.
Yeah, just fucking taking shots as
Yeah.
you work out.
I was mixing
Yeah.
creatine with my Jack Daniels.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, well, pretty much I think our whole thing is like, if we behave, we're like, man, I can't wait to fuck this up. We
Same.
will just like overdo it big time.
Yeah.
With anything.
I'm like that too. I'll go really hard, then I'm like a vegan for 2 weeks.
Yeah. We just
I'm like
came,
vegan during the week.
we
but
just
not on
came
the
back
weekends.
from a bachelor party and I
Right.
am not drinking for like we're not doing it for a while.
Yeah, you get older and you're like, oh fuck. Wait, how old are you guys? You're in your 30s.
30.
We just turned 30.
You just turned 30?
Yeah.
What'd you do for the big 3-0?
Surprise,
we
someone
had a
threw us
surprise party. They literally said, "Hey, this is an industry show," and they took us. It was like in Moore Park, and we're like,
You guys
"Why?"
fell for it?
Oh,
They're all
big
wearing
time.
suits.
Oh,
We
big
did.
time.
We didn't have, again, most of our friends are guys, whatever. So we didn't believe, it was more likely that it was a private show than anybody actually caring about our
Oh, I
birthday.
see. And yeah, because I would be like, you guys are onto something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Because guys don't throw surprise parties. It's a
Yeah, and
girl
girls
thing.
don't invite people to comedy show. Like my
Yeah.
girlfriends are not like, let's go watch your comedy. Like,
Yeah, no. It was definitely a surprise, but it was very nice. We didn't usually we'll go travel. We'll do our own thing. We're not really.
We usually spend our birthday away from each other.
what's your drink of choice? Does everybody have a different one?
I'm a slut.
Diet Coke.
I'm a slut for White Claws.
Are you really?
Oh my God!
What's your favorite flavor?
Black cherry. You give me
Ew, the worst one. Black
sounds-
cherry?
That sounds racist. Excuse you.
I don't like the cherry part of it. It has
Okay,
nothing to
there
do
you
with the
go.
blackness.
No, for some reason I just love.
I get what you
love
mean.
It. I
yeah.
love it.
What's your
It's a
favorite
good
flavor?
buzz. Probably watermelon. Watermelon everything for me flavor wise. I know it's pretty rough. I just like pink flavor. You know what I mean? Like on a
Yeah,
candy,
yeah.
I'm usually a pink flavor girl.
Although I will say I've had, not that it's my go-to drink, but I've had pina caprinas.
Caipirinhas.
Yes, and
Caipirinhas.
those are really good.
Yeah, those will
are really
fuck you up. They sneak
will.
up on you. It's a sugar cane from sugar cane, so it's like really sweet. And sugar fucks you up almost
He
more
does.
than alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this.
Yeah,
Have you-
sugar fucks you up.
I have a problem with spliffs. I smoke spliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
like him.
that's like I like
Yeah,
rolling them. I like rolling like I smoke straight up blunts. I don't know what's going on.
That's probably better than drinking.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have
Is
a
it?
habit that, I mean,
It might be worse.
I read.
I don't know.
There was a study that I read medical journals. I'm a doctor of sorts. I read a medical journal study the other day, and it was if you smoke weed between 12 and 18, it's a very, very high chance of leading to schizophrenia and other.
Oh, good. I'm already crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that from birth, sweetheart.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I am nervous about that because mental health does run in my family, and sometimes I'm like, is the weed helping or hurting me? But I don't really drink. I don't really love it.
Yeah.
I get like depressed.
I
That's fair.
now
And
am
fat. Like nothing.
I'm now feeling that after this trip. Like it was 3 straight days of binge drinking beer, and I'm like, okay, it's time to take a step back.
Yeah.
Well, you would think your brother with a heart rate monitor for the same exact thing would be just like how
You're fucking twin.
yeah, just how you had the hair transplant. And we saw into the future of that. You would think that maybe.
Well, I don't drink caffeine.
Yeah, but you don't work out as much. We can all. Yeah, that's a given. You
No.
don't work out as much.
Jesus.
More of a sedentary lifestyle on you. You know.
whoever wants to date this guy, if you see his Hinge profile, he's
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm at least a straight shooter. Girls want honesty and
Yeah.
communication. I'll tell you straight to your face. I'll tell
You
you
know
what
who
it
you
is.
guys remind me? You guys look like Beck Bennett.
You know,
Do you ever get that?
a little
Little
bit. Yeah.
You guys look
we
like
get a
that.
Reed
bunch of
Beck-Bennett's.
random,
Yeah.
But anyways, back to
But
the
you already,
fatness.
but you've said this. That
Jesus.
we are all in agreement that I am going to live the longest.
That's true.
Just because you're
I'm-
the nicest.
I'm a cockroach. I don't
I
stress
see.
at all. I'm not.
I think stress is going to kill me. That's what's going to do me in.
Yeah.
I mean,
can see
Really? Yeah, I'm just like nervous all the time. I don't want to be this anxious.
that. Maybe it's the smoking.
Why?
Is it because of LA? Is it?
Yeah, I think it's just like it's just go all the time. I fired my manager. I'm doing everything on my own.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys love a firing?
Oh, we love doing everything. We try. To
we
do
don't
as
like
much as
relying on
possible
other
our
people.
own.
Yeah, like I feel like if something happens to me, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like there's like this rolling roller coaster, and it's like going too fast now, and I'm like, ugh, I'm kind of like losing.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
al- that also makes it kind of fun, though.
like I just have nightmares about being on podcasts now. I've done so many. I'm like, I help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm running out of tops. I'm wearing all the same tops all the time, and I'm like, gotta switch up tops.
Well, you definitely have a nice color change from us because
Little brightness.
He wears blue every time. This is my first new shirt, and
Or instead of changing the shirt, just change the accessory. Add some glasses.
Oh,
little-
I love
little
that.
Hat, you know,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
different.
Like
Do a
the
little
earrings.
different haircut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the earrings are
thanks.
good.
Yeah,
You know.
little spice.
little spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you guys watched Hotties? Are you gonna watch it?
We are gonna watch
We
it.
are gonna watch.
I watched
it.
your special last night, and then I didn't watch Hotties
It
yet.
would be kind of fun to have you guys on the next season.
Uh,
Please.
I mean, we
Wouldn't
already.
it be fun to do 3? I mean, we haven't gotten a second season yet, but
Or
Yet.
we get there.
but I'm trying to be better at manifesting.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I think vibration is like a really important thing, and we've been listening to these things at night. Do you guys do and it's like different parts of your brain. It's supposed to awaken different parts of your brain.
Frequencies.
Yeah.
I probably don't
Yes,
do it.
the one.
Yeah.
There's like a. I think it's called like the God frequency or something.
Yes,
And
it
I-
is.
I
That's
listened
what
to
it's
it
called,
for like
yeah.
5 or 6 seconds on TikTok, and I was actually like, it felt very.
It's a lot.
stimulating.
Yeah, it's called hemisync.
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 Yeah, it's supposed to like awaken both sides of your brain, so they're like both cognizant because you use one side of your brain mostly, right?
Okay.
Here's the problem. If Sean goes, yeah, I listened to Hemi Sync. It really, I felt good. And then he'll go and, if he plays video game, it negates the
I see. The
potential
Hemi Sync is
positive-
gone after you do Mario Brothers for 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I don't need
he's
much
12.
sleep.
He's unsynced right after that.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
gotta negate it.
Usually our natural instinct as brothers is if one of us likes it, immediately the other two hate it. Like I'm big. I
That's
love the
so
manifesting and I love those motivational videos.
Yeah, affirmation. Like my boyfriend's really big. Like he shits for like an hour and does his affirmations every morning. He's so
Smart.
positive. Like he meditates. He does it all, and like things are happening. And I'm just like, like I sleep like that, and I don't know.
Tell your boyfriend to start doing it at night. What I do is I'll look in the mirror. You do it right before you go to bed. You look in the mirror and you go,
Hey, I'm a straight man, okay? I'm not hiding anything.
Hey, I don't want to suck any dicks.
No
you listen to
dicks this
me.
week.
Just yours.
Yeah.
High
High
five.
five in the mirror.
Can't wait to
Have I
remove
told
a
you I'm
rib.
Beautiful?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I'll take out a rib.
Your brains are like the same.
What if he removes a rib?
Have you guys ever had a foursome?
We've not. No, we've never airtighted.
Like
what they
I
call
just thought you guys all touch fingers on the middle.
Yeah.
Like
Just
ET.
3 Eiffel Towers.
We've had offers. We've had a lot of.
Well, I think everybody always forgets that it's like kind of incest because you're fucking with
Oh,
your.
I guess you're fucking your brother.
Well, not
So-
fucking
Yeah.
them. You're fucking with them. So it's,
Yeah, I've
you
never
know,
got like when it's like too hot. Like there's like porn with like 2 hot sisters. I'm like, ew.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
weird.
weird.
Well,
Yeah.
you know they're not related.
Yeah, but still, it's like even if I hear sisters with like kissing involved, I'm like, well,
The
Yeah.
mom stuff I don't like when
What
it's
about
mommy.
stepmom
I
or
don't-
mommy.
I'm
I'm
not a fan of
stuck
that.
in the laundry. Help me.
I make my boyfriend call me daddy, and I call him daddy too.
Hell yeah.
There's 2 daddies, 1 household.
That's
Daddies?
equality right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's what we like.
Perfect.
And we want to have kids and make them call me daddy too. Daddy and daddy.
Daddy.
I have 2 daddies, and then you show up, be like,
Yeah.
hi, hey,
Yeah,
how
they're
you
like,
doing?
hi. I'm in a lesbian relationship, but just with a man.
Yeah,
That's what I
of
like to
course.
say. Yeah.
Well, you said you're bi, right?
I'm pan.
Pan. Got it.
Yeah, pansexual. So
it.
bisexual is like you like men and women. Mine is just like I just like people.
Gotcha.
What's
Like if I meet
Demi?
you, I don't.
There's a
Demi?
Well, I'm on Hinge, and there's
Oh, what is Demi? Let's
there's
look
a
it up.
lot of-
Like you have to form a bond with the person.
so
It's when you
Jeff is
only. It's
saying-
when you only want to fuck
like-
Demi Lovato.
So
That's
So Jeff is and if you listen to our podcast with Jeff, you can imagine this insight coming from him is
Wait, I'm looking up this Demi thing.
Demi.
It's when you wanna-
apparently means when you have a bond with them.
But
just
shouldn't
mean you
every
wanna-
relationship
Yeah, exactly.
be Demi?
There's a lot of terms on the dating apps I don't quite understand.
well. Hold on, Jade. Do you mind? Can you
sapiosexual.
read
Well,
it?
I was on Field for a while. Do you guys know that about that? app?
I went
heard
on
of
there
it.
for a day, and I'm like, this
it's
is.
kind of crazy. I was like, I just wanted to see all the couples that wanted to fuck me. I was like, this is fun.
It was
I could be
wild.
I could be in a family. Demi, when it comes to dating, it just was like, let's see.
Yeah, I believe a
Demisexual.
A demisexual is either you like people or you like Demi Lovato.
Your brother already made that
Well, no,
joke.
I'm just clarifying for a clip. But
Demi. Oh, I see. You're redoing it for a
restating
clip.
it just to,
Here we go. Demisexuality is a sexual orientation in which an individual does not experience primary sexual attraction, the type of attraction that is based on immediately observable characteristics such as appearance or smell.
it's just women.
No,
And
it needs
No,
to be.
It's you need to be attracted to the person. That's what it
Yeah,
sounds
no,
like.
No, you need to
that's
feel
any-
you need to feel like a connection with them beyond like I think the normal realm
Like a
of connection.
spiritual
Yeah,
connection?
you need to feel like
Interesting.
like
it's
a demigod.
It's like
Yes.
Twilight when they bond to the whatever it is. Yeah.
Avatar.
No,
Where they
no.
hook the tails in.
Oh yeah,
No,
and
in
they
Twilight, they
it's
do
like
the same thing.
Coneheads.
Yeah.
Remember Coneheads? How they fucked?
It's a little,
they would put the ring.
dated of a reference there.
All right, I'm just trying to bring it back. You know.
This is on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, the other day I made some joke. I was on a podcast and I go, "Oh, it's like on First," and I made a reference to that "Who's on First"
Yes.
joke, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like, "What?"
Yes.
And I was too stoned to.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, I was like too stoned to explain it. I was like, "There's nothing I can do. Just look it up." Like,
Well, if anybody will understand a gimmick joke, it's the gimmick in the room. So
Yeah.
we get it.
yeah, I love shit like that though. I just like I think rhythmic things make me laugh. That's why I love the Sklar brothers.
the
Like,
Sklars.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we're
so
like-
good.
We try to be the yin yang of the Sklars, where they're
You guys
they're-
could open for them. I mean, that'd be kind of funny.
That
A
would be
lot
kinda
of
cool.
people, one show, but a lot of mics. You
That'd be a
know,
lot of
lot
mics.
of
Yeah,
mics.
that's true. Yeah.
But it would be kind of funny to have a show that's all triplets. All
Just all freak
multiples.
shows. Yeah. Us,
freak show.
us,
Yeah, it should be called Freak Show. That's really funny, actually.
There's a
Sklar brothers, Lucas brothers, and us. We all just go.
Yeah, is there any other Is there two girls?
I think
Are there
there's
two
a
girls?
set of girls doing it right now.
I can't remember their names. There are 2 girls that are doing it right now. I can't remember their names though.
I don't know if they've. I don't know how long they've been doing it. I don't.
It's
think
kind of
they've
funny to have something where it's like not agreeable, maybe like a contentious female relationship would be kind of funny to see. Like I said, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Like
That
they're
would be
kind of
kinda
fighting as
like
they
a,
go.
like a cat fight.
Yeah, but
Well,
their timing is on.
Yeah. Well, Monterey has described us as a moving argument, and that could not be more true. Yeah.
It's true. You guys are like a little car that's just like farting and just fighting.
Yeah, no,
Fun.
we have to. I mean, that would be cool to do that. We don't bank on. We just try and do as much of our own stuff as possible because you've been in the business long enough. If you're waiting for someone to give you a handout, it ain't never gonna happen.
Try being a female in comedy. Like everybody was going on the road and getting like road gigs. I'm like, what about me? Like I literally felt like it was like a line and people were getting picked off. Like I'm gonna mentor you. I'm gonna mentor. I'm like Whitney, Eliza. No, okay. Bobby, please. Bobby Lee was the first guy that ever took me on the road.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Bobby's a good dude.
Yeah, I was on the road with him for like on and off 7 years or something crazy like that. Very cushy. And then I was on the road with Kevin Nealon for many years too.
Oh, nice.
He is one of my
Totally
favorite-
same comics.
One of my favorite dick jokes of all time.
Which?
Kevin, he goes, he's like, there's a lot of.
The Caitlyn Jenner one?
No. It was about chopping your dick off.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner.
Tremendous. It's a tremendous. I don't want to.
You put the other half on ice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come back 10 weeks later and get
Do the other half. Yeah.
It's a great joke.
Yeah, it's fun because he's very good at like talking about sex, but not really ever mentioning sexual. Like they're very well hidden.
Yeah.
And then I open for him, and I'm like the pussy, and he's like, Can you
Look at my
calm
cable
down? Yeah, I'm
towel.
like, look at this. People love that.
Yeah.
People love that.
Well, they know your vibe right away. It's like Bert taking off a shirt. It's like they know your vibe right away. Where
I
it's
think
like,
the vibe needs to be broken of like, look, I'm not here to fuck your dude. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like women looking at me like, what is this? Like, they're just very confused. And I think why I do that physical thing is just to get people like, oh, okay, it's fun, it's stupid. Like nothing matters. Like the stakes are low. Like,
Yeah, for a while there we didn't know how to. We still don't really. It's still always interesting figuring out how to open with us.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes we give off very like Disney like that. But it's like at this point it's just like just go out there and just be like, yo, if you thought this was gonna be some fucking, clean cutesy Disney Channel shit,
Alvin and the Chipmunks bullshit.
you're in the wrong fucking spot. And
or
it's
you guys could do that too for corporate.
Yeah.
Well,
Huey,
right.
Dewey, and Louie.
Right, yeah.
We're working on
Hi.
Separate. We're working on 2 separate, like I guess 30 minutes is what I would say right now.
Yeah.
It's just all clean, like just a pure clean cutesy family one, and then
Yeah, we want
obviously
to do
whatever we
30 clean, 30 dirty.
30 dirty. I've always had a really hard time with clean material.
Yeah.
It just feels like I could never land it hard enough. Like
Well,
it always
it's
feels like
watered
a
down, too.
Yeah, it is.
because it's not yourself. You're like having to like kind of, hold back.
But I think that now that I'm explaining more, like, hey, I'm dirty because I grew up in Brazil and I was like exposed to, like, I saw Rocky Horror Picture Show too early. Like, people can relate to it more versus like, why is this girl just trying to do shock value?
Well, that's but that's
Like, I
everybody.
hate that. Yeah.
Everybody's like that. They're just not like upfront. Like I think so many people that we know are like corporate. So they just always are like corporate agenda. They just have to, they got to worry about HR. So I can't say anything too. Everything's like all
It was
tongue in
very
cheek.
hard for me when I had to like worry about a brand behind me. Like it was very difficult. I just felt like what do I post? I don't know who I am. Like I had a hard time. And
then when
after Hotties, I was like, oh, they let me say clit on TV. I'm fine.
Well, yeah. Once you're yourself, they're like, oh yeah, we've been looking for somebody that's themselves.
Right.
Like, well,
and then you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Because a lot of times you'll get hired, especially for hosting, and they're like, we love your voice. But you have to be clean. I'm like, oh, wait. So have you not seen any of my material online? Like, and I didn't have a lot of stand up. I just started posting like probably 2 months ago. Like if you searched my stand up, you maybe find like one set from the Laugh Factory. And
like
I kept it that
10
way.
years ago or something.
Yeah. And I
We're
kept
the
it that
same exact
way.
way.
And now I'm like, none of it is, I'm just like, it's all out there. Like I write a joke, it's up like within 2 days. Like none of it is precious.
We always say nothing is sacred, throw it up.
It's not just because one person could see a joke that you just wrote tomorrow and it lead to an opportunity.
And if it's a topical joke, it's like you're right on it. You already got a film, boom, throw it up.
I wish you talked to some of our friends that are like still like on the lower level, and they're like, we're like, because we're trying to do like, digital's the way to go. Just like throw it up.
Yeah.
Like, you might get seen.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
I'm
how
like-
all the comics in Brazil were doing it. When I went there like a few years ago, all of these guys had like millions and millions of followers because they were just doing all their stuff online. I mean, all the comics there have like an incredible presence online.
That's great.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
great.
and after 2 years, they're doing solo shows because people are buying the tickets because they know them. Like here, it takes longer because you're waiting for like I was so like devastated that nobody wanted my hour. You know what I mean? Like I've been around for so long, I've paid my dues, blah blah blah, and And then it was like right after COVID, Netflix had like 20 specials to still take, like back ordered, you know, and like they weren't green lighting anything. And then finally I was just like, I'm going to do it on YouTube. Like that's, and then comedy studios came up to me and wanted to do it. I was like, it's a great opportunity. Let's fucking do it. Like, even though my views, I mean, you guys could watch. That would be great.
Still up.
Every day 1,000. Every day 1,000 more. You know. So
hey, that's all you can have. And it's like at the worst, you just take it and just start chopping it.
It's
up
out there. Like you guys have no idea. Like I just wanted it to be out and done. Yes. Like I needed to scrap it to start new. Like I can't explain it. Like I just been doing the same, not the same, but like very similar hour for like 15 years.
Yeah. Yep.
And
it's your first one.
It's my first one, and now I'm like really ready to talk about more and to have more of an identity up there. Like,
well, you've grown as a person over that time, so it's like
no, I'm still the same little girl.
Still the same goofy musical theater.
You're releasing Camel Toe the sequel.
Yeah, Camel Toe the musical.
No, yeah, first.
Wait, it should be called Camel Toe the musical. That's really funny.
The Camel Toe
I'm gonna
Strikes
take
Back.
That. You get $3.
You can have the royalties on that. That might be overpaying me.
Yeah, but no, I'm excited. I filmed this musical like before COVID let us do anything, and people came out, and I was just gonna do it for fun, and now I'm putting it on Moment, which is really exciting. People can start buying tickets. The link is gonna go live tomorrow. So when this comes out, the link is live, baby.
Let's go. Plug everything. I think we're just about done. Right? Time-wise, we're just about done. So go ahead and.
I just want to hear.
Hold on,
I
have a couple more things I want to shoehorn in here.
Okay,
shoehorn.
Okay, as someone that hosts a dating show, do you have any advice for a first date?
Oh, don't date people in LA. No, import, export people out of. I think like try to get as much of yourself out there before. Like, don't do that whole like. Just like be yourself, because if they don't like it, at least they don't like it right away.
You sure? What if I had to be a character though? I had to fall into a certain category. Like,
what do you mean?
I want her to think I'm a bad boy.
You're not a bad boy. Look at those eyes. You're so kind.
I always am as honest as possible, because even if I'm just like, yo, I'm not looking for anything serious, at least they're like, you know what? I appreciate it. I respect.
I agree. Go up front. Yeah, be up front about like what you're looking for, what you want, and don't date actors or comics.
There you go.
Then I say, can I see your boobs? And then
and then they're out. You got to find the one girl that's like, I've been waiting for someone to ask me. You'll find that dumb girl.
I need anal on the first date, or this isn't working.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
He wants it in
I feel like if you go to men, that might be easier.
It'd be very easy at that point.
Are you pro dick pic or anti dick pic?
I don't get a lot of dick pics. I'm not inviting people to send them, but I mean, it's not a no. I mean, if you've had a few conversations, like unsolicited, absolutely fucking not. Don't send me any of your body unsolicited. But like, a shiny dick on a good day, like I'll take it if it's from someone I want it from.
Yeah. Okay. A little unicorn.
Yeah, a little hat on it.
Yeah,
a little suitcase. No, I mean.
Would you rather date a stoner or an alcoholic?
Stoner, 100. I would never date an alcoholic again.
I don't know if anybody wants to date I feel like a stoner. My
stomach's
is like,
rumbling. Sorry.
The worst they do is they're just unemployed. An alcoholic's going to be like, I've been beat for the last 10 years.
I think that's my least I think that's my number one thing. I don't. And cigarettes. Ooh. I really don't like, even though I smoke spliffs. I'm a hypocrite. Like alcoholism is my biggest turn. Like when people are drunk, like slurry, like there's not a bigger turn off for me. Talking so close to your face, spitting into your mouth. You're like,
well, when they drink a lot, they piss the bed.
Okay. Are you
not recently?
This should be called.
I just want to say I've had dry sheets for over 3 years now. I want to say that into the camera. Dry sheets over 3 years. Yeah. Sean, however,
ladies,
less than a year.
I didn't do it on the bachelor party.
You guys have to just set up like you're about to squirt, you know? But in reality, you're just going to pee your pants.
Exactly.
Yeah. Probably don't drink till that.
Ooh,
I'm good.
Yeah.
One more. Do you think it's okay to be friends with your exes?
I say move on. There's so many people in the world. It's hard to be friends with exes. Like the dynamic is weird, and I think it creates tension for other people.
Well, what if you guys realized you were not the right fit long term, and you're like, you know what, let's split off. We can still like be in each other's lives.
Is she dating somebody else already?
Are we talking about me?
Yeah, I feel like we are.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general.
I feel like if the other person hasn't moved on with another relationship, I don't know. I just feel like it causes problems with their new relationship. It's like, just move on. Like, there's going to be tension. There's going to be weird shit.
So do you think like maybe she'll take me back? Like I feel like we live in different spots, but I feel like there's
you
a
want
chance.
her back?
I feel like there's a chance.
You want her back, babe?
In all the Disney movies, they just realize it one day and they find out they're perfect for each other.
You guys, she might. You never know. I mean,
no, she won't.
I have friends that I have. If it's a serious relationship, no. If it was like just a dating, like you went on a few dates, I still have friends that I hang out with.
She's like very tolerant, and Mitchell's a closeted Nazi.
Oh,
That's
He's
not
gonna
the case.
he's gonna hate that. I
what's
put
the
that up.
time code on that one? I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
take
we'll
it out.
cut that one
I'm
out.
kidding.
Go, Jade. Please plug all your
Yes,
stuff.
guys, everybody watch Hotties. It's on Hulu. It's all
Yes.
streaming right now, all 10 episodes. Please go binge. You can watch my special on YouTube at Helium Comedy Studios.
Jaded.
Or you could buy the tickets to the musical. That's going to go live at moment.co/Jade. And it's really fun. It's full band, incredible musicians, really funny songs. Taped in a very weird time. You can really feel it. People are like seeing each other's mouths for the first time. It's crazy. And follow me on socials at Jade Catta-Preta.
We'll tag all that.
Yeah. Oh, and I have road dates. So look at them on my website at jadecattapretta.com.
Where are you next? This will be out next week.
Oh, I'm in North Carolina, October 7th through the 9th. And then I'll be in Colorado at Comedy Works South.
Oh, hell yeah.
October 29th and 27th and 29th.
Comedy Works is that's one of the best.
I've never
been,
performed
but-
there.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
was
it's
just
my
gonna
first
ask, how
time.
is it?
It's my first time there in Colorado. Yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Jealous because I hear that's like Ice House original
So
room is
excited.
magic, and then everybody says
That one's gone, right?
it's gone now.
For
RIP.
now.
I miss that. I miss like all those Mexicans. Just they could really fill a room. Like really, like Latino people laugh the best. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they do.
please, more Latino people at shows.
They don't get offended. They always take a joke.
They're there to have a good time. They're drinking all those weird blue-green drinks. It's
Yeah.
the best.
AMFs. Hell yeah. Have you heard of AMF?
What's AMF?
Adios, motherfucker.
Oh, I've never heard it called that.
That's
Oh,
the blue
the blue drink.
Yeah, adios.
Yeah.
I never heard.
It's like the
with
Mexican
AMF.
Long Island.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
I used to work at the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jade, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
Everybody
guys.
check her out. Check all of the socials and the special coming out hot. Next, it's coming. It'll be out by the time we're this.
Yeah,
is,
October
it's
20th is when
musical.
it drops. So it's
20th.
called
Ooh,
A Jade
20th.
is a Jade. Yeah.
A Jade is that? Or
Jade
Camel
is a
Toe.
Jade.
We might switch
Or
it
Camel
in.
Toe. I might switch it after
Camel
this.
Toe the musical.
Should we put our fingers all together in the center?
Yes. Jeff, go to the wide.
Look at that.
Jade, thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me.
Later.
Beep.
Beep.
Thanks, guys. You guys are